It's a Wonderful Life is a classic holiday film. It's on nearly every single network. It's just a classic Christmas film. And it's really all about a man who is struggling in the holiday season and gets a visit from an angel that helps him see his life in a new perspective. That is probably the shortest summary you could do for It's a Wonderful Life, but it's so fitting. So while I could go through and give a summary of everything, of George Bailey's life, of Clarence coming to help him, I feel like actually it's better to talk about what this film is saying. The film is saying, which is a very fitting Christmas message, that everyone's important, that everyone's life touches every other life in some way. And this movie is showing how George Bailey has positively affected all the lives in his life, all his friends, family, acquaintances, all their lives, just the community as a whole. And during a moment where George is feeling down, he wishes he had never been born. Clarence shows him what that would have been by showing him what the world would have been if he wasn't there to be a positive light in people's lives. Just shows that, certain people will have find happiness, that thing. Essentially, you see this a lot, especially in the One for Life parodies, how things just are terrible for everyone. When this one person hasn't been born. And while that is kind of cliche, but at the same time, everyone can touch everybody's life in a positive way. Granted, the main antagonist of the film, Mr. Parto, I blinked on his name. Clearly, he has not impacted anyone positively, just negatively. And that's actually kind of what's showing. If George Bailey wasn't there, Mr. Potter would have had a greater influence on everyone's life. So, after Clarence showing George Bailey all this, he realizes that his life is worth living, that he has made an impact on people's lives. And that book ended when everyone in the community pulls the resources to help pay off George Bailey's debt that was lost because his uncle accidentally lost it, and Mr. Potter found it, but Mr. Potter didn't say anything because he's a greedy old bastard. Greedy old white man bastard. Let's be very clear on what kind of character Mr. Potter is. He's a robber baron through and through. But the community comes together and helps George Bailey in his time of need, like he has helped so many of them in their time of need. So, and we see this often, but so many times George Bailey put his own, long-term happiness aside to help others. And in a way, he almost didn't realize that by doing that, in many ways, especially at critical moments in his life or others' life, he was actually giving himself more happiness than he even realized until after his whole experience with Clarence and all that. And of course, Clarence at the end of it gets his wings. Really, It's a Wonderful Life is a classic holiday staple, and if you have not seen it, go watch it. I'm sure your public library has it. You can probably find it on YouTube. The reason why it became such a holiday classic is because its copyright had that. So a bunch of networks said, like, we need to show a Christmas movie. Hey, we don't have to pay royalties on this one. So they just started showing it. So you probably can find a copy very easily. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this little talk on It's a Wonderful Life. Be sure to comment down below. What are your thoughts on It's a Wonderful Life? I thought I'd keep this short and simple for a great holiday film that you really need to see for yourself. But anyhow, thank you for watching. So thank you for watching. If you haven't yet done so, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, upvote, all that. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel and follow if you haven't yet done so, and checking out any links down below as well if you are so interested. And as always, have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.